America, I want you to grab a chair. I saw a video tonight at a town hall with Senator Ossoff. And this young lady was there. You could see she was visibly shaken. She was begging him to do something. She said, I cannot live in a dictatorship. I will not live in a fascist country. You need to do something. And Ossoff, in his fancy shoes and his polished shirt and his tie and his slick back hair, picked up his microphone and says, thank you for the words. There's just nothing I can do until the midterms. This man is a senator. A senator. One of 100 of them. And he's saying, I'm throwing in the towel. There's nothing I can do. How can you guarantee there's even going to be midterms, Ossoff? And if there are, how can you guarantee they're going to be fair? You can't. So you're just giving up. So fuck you, Ossoff. You coward. So this is what I'm going to propose. This is about the future and safety of my neighbors. And if you Democrats don't want to grow a backbone, I expect that from the Republicans. I expected a hell of a lot more from you people. But y'all got no backbone, you got no bravery, no courage. You're a bunch of damn cowards that are just bowing down to your corporate donors that want to wait till the midterms while the house is on fire and people are suffering and losing their goddamn jobs. And there's nothing you can do. But I'll tell you what, there's something that we the people can do. We don't have to listen to you, Ossoff, Schumer, Jeffries. We live in a contract, a social contract, where we gave power to you. And you know what? We can take that away too. We don't have to donate to you. We don't have to listen to you. If you're not going to fight for us, we're going to fight for ourselves. So this is my proposal. 2025strike.com. Throughout the course of history, we've done general strikes and we've done wildcat strikes. The difference is that a wildcat strike is when the unions don't agree to a strike. So we need 3.5% of the population, which is about 12.5 to 13 million people, to do this. I understand that that sounds like a lot of people, but I don't care. If I have to crawl up the hill myself and grab the flag, and it takes me every day for the next 5 years, then damn it, I'm going to do it. That's how badly I want to fight this fascist system. And that's the fight that I expect from our elected officials, and we're not getting it. So we're going to do it ourselves. I'll be damned if I'm going to sit by and watch people suffer because of the ineptitude of our elected leaders that are getting paid off of our taxes and doing nothing to defend us. We can do it together as a country, as a people, as neighbors, as citizens. You sign the strike, and then we stop working. And then more people join. You know what? Let's keep it 100. If your first response is, I can't afford to do it, I understand that. What about the 4-year-old or the 2-year-old that had cancer that was shipped away and doesn't have their cancer treatment? What about Abrego Garcia that's got 3 kids at home? What are you going to tell him? Sorry, I know that's bad, but I can't afford to lose my job, Garcia. What about Miles Austin, who the president signed an executive order to go after him and weaponize the Department of Justice? How about the autistic kids that aren't getting the necessity that they need in school? What about them? What are you going to tell them? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't afford to lose my job. What happens when we don't have elections anymore? Oh, I had a chance to do something, Paul, but you know what? I was afraid to lose my job. Fear. Fear is how fascism works. That's how dictators come into power, is with fear. And I grew up with somebody like the president, a wannabe dictator, a narcissist. And I'll be damned if I'm going to stand by while people are hurt because they're being bullied. There are good people who didn't have my life experiences that are scared. And I'm not scared. I'm angry that you're being hurt by this wannabe dictator. And I'm more pissed off that people in the Congress and the Senate sit by and let it happen because they want to stay in power while you suffer. And I'm not going to stand for it. 2025strike.com. You want to do something? Here it is. Yes, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not rich. I'm not famous. I'm not a president, a vice president. I'm not a prince or a king. But you know what? I'm your neighbor and I give a damn. And that should mean something. I'm just a random guy that came out and made a video because he wants to fight for you. You want a leader? Here I am, damn it. Rosa Parks was just somebody until she sat on a bus. Kaepernick was just a player until he took a knee. John Lewis was just a guy until he crossed a bridge. Martin Luther King was just a guy until he gave a speech. So I don't want to hear you're nobody. I am somebody. I'm your damn neighbor, and I give a shit about you. And that should mean a lot to you. That I care more and I'm willing to fight for you more than your elected officials. And the fact that I should have to do the job of Ossoff and every goddamn senator and congressman is a damn shame that we're here. But this is the fight that we're given, and these are the hands that we're dealt, and we have to play the cards that we're dealt. The government has broken their part of the social contract, and we shouldn't hold up ours. 2025strike.com. You want someone to fight for you? I'm here. And I know that there's a lot of people that are scared, but I tell you what, there's a lot of people like me that are out there that will fight with you, for you, and next to you. But we have to come together. We have to be a squeaky wheel, and we have to get the movement started. We only have 600 signatures, but you know what? The wonderful thing about social media is if you want something bad enough, you can boost it. You can create the movement. I don't have to spend millions of dollars to advertise. You have the power to make this movement if you want to do it. It's not about me, it's about us. It's about saving this country for our kids, for our grandkids, and for our great-grandkids. Making sure that people get their Social Security, that our veterans that fought for our goddamn freedoms are taken care of and not being treated like garbage. That's unacceptable. Who's with me? You ready to be uncomfortable? We're going to get some bumps and bruises. We might even get a few broken bones along the way, but you know what? My understanding was that you like good trouble, because I tell you what, I like good trouble. I like a good fight. But if we do it together, that fight's a lot easier. Let's get to work.